introduction. This is Emma from Ascent to Serenity.
Hey guys.
Featuring Bella. And I'm Jodie from the Atelier Retreat. We are here now and ready for our first episode. I'll pass you, well, I won't pass you, but Emma's just going to do a disclaimer for us.
So, obviously with me giving emotional support and advice and guidance, I do need to stress, not only in one-to-one sessions and any videos I do via my business, but also any discussions we do together, that we do not replace medical advice, medical guidance. If you are in safeguarding situations, if you are feeling suicidal, if anybody is harming you, if you're harming anybody else, we strongly advise you to seek professional help.
Yeah.
So that's just a little disclaimer.
Yeah, it's really important to get that out there. I've got a disclaimer. We didn't intentionally wear matching trousers.
That is what you call
in tune.
In tune.
So our first episode, full episode, is why do we come last? Why do we put ourselves last? Why?
For years as well. Not even just
all the time.
It's all the time.
Whether it's intentional or unintentional, why do we come last?
I think my take on it is parenthood takes the most from us, I think. Not always in a negative way. It can be in a positive way. Obviously, we all love our children. We all love being parents. But I think it's fair to say, this isn't, in a judgmental way or a sexist way. There is many of men out there that have lost wives and do the single parent on their own. So this could actually relate to them as well. But for the most part, I think women have an immense pressure on them to kind of keep the ship flowing, don't they? So
it's quite a new modern thing as well, still, for women to be doing the things we do. I think that's worthwhile touching on. Women have always been glue, and now not only are we glue, we're expected to have careers, work full time, manage homes. Not all. I know some partnerships are equal, but not all are. It's quite new to us as women in the way our brains have developed. The way we are, it is quite new to us to kind of take it all on, I guess.
And it's not so much because I think it's important not to, because you do have the relationships, and we will be discussing in further episodes about the shit relationships, but there is also a lot of men that do support the partners. But even in supportive relationships, we do neglect ourselves. We do.
Yeah.
And we don't take advantage of the little things and the little snippets of break we can have to have an extra hour in bed or go and get our hair done.
Even just like with your routine of the night time, just a few minutes to yourself when the jobs are done.
That has taken so much self-discipline and consistently having that routine for me to be in it, able to. And for those who haven't met me or don't know my routine, every night before I go to bed, when the kids are asleep, I'll go in my garden, I watch the night sky come up, I manifest to the stars. As some people think that's daft, I absolutely don't. It works for me. And that is a massive part of my life and something that I really protect, I think.
You do now, don't you?
I really protect it. I do anything to protect my peace. And that mindset that I have and got into hasn't just happened overnight. It's taken years.
Yeah, I'm a bit more chaotic. I feel like sometimes for me, the way I suppose protect my peace, but differently, is I think we can be guilty of this, not putting ourselves first thing, with it being like, I've got to be busy.
Yeah.
I've got to be busy. I've got to be doing something. I can't rest. I was brought up in a way of like, if you sat down watching TV, it's lazy.
Laziness.
It's
yeah,
lazy.
that's what
Why
it
aren't
goes
you doing
back
anything?
to.
Why aren't you getting up? Why aren't you doing? You've got jobs to do. There's this to do. You could hoover. You can dust. You can. And now, unfortunately, learning that those things for me have become what I look at as putting myself first. Oh, I'm cleaning my house because I want to do that.
But it benefits everybody else.
Yeah. No, I don't. Like
it's absolutely diabolical way of thinking, isn't it? That our way of prioritising ourselves is still doing stuff for other people, like making the dinner. I've got 10 minutes to think while I'm cooking.
I'll make the dinner. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure out there's a lot of you women, very much like us, you know, we are in complete survival mode. I think we're doing better. You're definitely doing better now. Now, obviously, she's accessing a scent serenity. But it's important not to put a pressure on yourself like everybody else.
It can just feel like another job, and that's how I felt like it at first when I first started speaking with Emma. I kind of felt like, oh, if I make these appointments, which I must put a disclaimer out there, we don't have those appointments now because that wouldn't be professional. No. Because we're working together, so we don't cover that ground anymore. We did previously, but at first it felt to me like, oh, it's something else I've got to do. It's something else I've got to turn up for. It's another appointment, and then it quickly became apparent that actually the reason I feel like that about it is because it's for me. Yeah. Because if that was another appointment for my son or for someone else, you'd be there. I'd definitely make sure you got there. So it just switches it back to that whole thing of why do we put ourselves last? I don't have a definitive answer. I don't think any of us do.
No, I think it's important to recognise when you're putting yourself last as well, because you'll feel it. It's not something that you automatically recognise, but if you're feeling more fatigued than usual, if you are feeling a bit of resentment, maybe that other, like you, I don't know about you, but social media, when you see
winds me up.
When you see so many people that you look, and obviously you're wishing them well and you want the best for them, and you're happy that, you know, they seem to be achieving what they're achieving, but you can't help but feel, Bella, ignore me for a minute. The cat is trying to move her kittens. She can't get out the room, so I'll just leave her be for the rest of the episode, and we'll sort that after. But yeah, so I think it's unrealistic when we're seeing people that appear to be in these really happy relationships. They're going on holidays, they've got the shit together, businesses are doing great. It's really positive that you can feel happy for them. I love
seeing it though, and when it's genuine, I absolutely love seeing it.
But I think remove a bit of that pressure and think, why is it happening for everybody else and not happening for me? Because that's not always the case. People portray things on social media.
Bella, she's putting herself first and what she wants. The cat, this is.
Yeah, you can't. You can't get down there, babe. Go on, I'll move that so you can.
Which is what we need, of course.
But yeah, so I think recognising signs. So if you're feeling a bit of resentment in a situation where you'd normally feel happy for somebody, I think it is, isn't it? Like,
yeah, you can recognise then that you've probably got yourself a little bit lower than you should be. Because we shouldn't really resent anyone. Everybody's timelines are different. Everybody's achievements are different. And you only know what they're
showing. Yeah.
Like, it's not real.
No. No. And I think
sometimes it is, and it's really nice that it is, but a lot of the time
showboating, and you know, we can all be guilty of it though, because sometimes it's nice to share, like especially if you've got if you're estranged from family members or friends, or they live far away. It's a nice way to stay connected. But I think what I'm trying to get to is comparison. So I think if you have suddenly gone from feeling excited for somebody to feeling a bit of resentment, maybe a bit of envy, that could be a sign that you're needing to prioritise a bit
Your
of
own
self. Yeah. It's massively important. I think if you're feeling overwhelmed or a bit more tearful than usual, that's also a sign that you know, to avoid mom burnout, because burnout is a lot harder to address than taking time for yourself a couple of times a week.
And kind of look at the not necessarily issues, but look at like the triggers, the problems, the things that are making you feel a certain way before they get a hold of you.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier. It's the same as
prevention's better than cure.
Yeah, it's the same as anything in life, isn't it, really?
I think, you know, obviously burnout and stuff we could do in another episode, and we can go into more depth about
because that's
how to address that, because that is a whole last episode, to be fair. And one thing me and Jo do tend to do is we'll have a structure and we don't stick to it. So we did actually record some episodes already, and we can't use any of it because we literally rambled
because we've gone off
for way too long. So we're going to try and stay focused, but ways that people can take time for themselves, some suggestions.
Yeah, like silly things like now I'm still drinking my coffee. It's warm because I want to drink it. Maybe I should,
instead of rushing it or leaving it.
Instead of rushing it and thinking, right, let's swallow that down before we record this episode. No, I'm drinking it because I can and I will.
I think there's some examples of self-care, such as like a long bath in an evening. What I do, where I meditate and have connect with nature at the end of the day in the garden. But for women that have got maybe more intense routines, it could even, if you're someone that doesn't like the pressure and wants to go with the flow, that's great. But if you're someone that needs to know what you're doing as well, maybe for the sake of routine purposes, and so you can make everybody in your life aware that, look, during Thursday between 6 and 7 I do this, you all just need to leave me alone, phone's going off. I think that's something else that should be promoted more. If you're getting to a point that you need to switch it off, log out, deactivate your social media for a week or whatever, a day if you can't go a week, and really shut off and find something that you can connect with.
And you haven't got to do it all. So like, okay, I've mentioned I'm drinking my coffee at my leisure, but again, like we said in our introduction, we'll always be authentic and open. I haven't brushed my hair today. I'm not bothered. I've taken the time to drink my coffee. Let
me tell you, before Jodie got here, I've been on a 2-hour rampage cleaning. And we had to have a minute for me to cool down. I've got no makeup on today. My hair looks like I've been dragged through a bush backwards, quite literally.
But that doesn't necessarily mean... I think there's a massive stigma that, again, I don't know what's created it, probably social media. If a woman hasn't got her hair done and she hasn't got her makeup, she's not taking care of herself. We all take care of ourselves differently. I'm confident may be the right or wrong word, but I'm comfortable enough that I've already been to work this morning at a different business. That's another story. I'm not bothered that my hair wasn't brushed, but I was bothered that I made sure I made the time to have my coffee before I started and open the door on the shop. So I've still taken the time for the self-care.
And little snippets, prioritising yourself. I think I used to be really bad for that, though, to be fair.
I couldn't leave
the house
without face of makeup, wash my hair, heels every day.
I wasn't too bad with the makeup, but with the hair, because obviously I've got frizzy, really wild hair. When I was younger, that was something that was used to, you know, mock me with. Now I don't give a shit, especially when, you know, there's women paying however much to get my hair. But yeah, I think you just take, even that is self-care. That is a form of self-care, just not giving a shit. Like, do you know what I mean? If you're comfortable in your skin, Like, I think another thing, do you know what, actually, this is a bit controversial. This is a controversial self-care. I cannot stand bras.
Yeah, I
absolutely hate bras. I'm a bigger woman. I've got huge boobs. It was a man. It was absolutely a man.
Well, because they
who
get
invented
insecure
bras.
about the nipple. I've heard it 1,000 times over. Oh, people can see your nipples. Look, I've got nipples.
I don't care.
I've got them.
We've established I'm the same as the rest of the society. That's great. But I cannot stand bras. So my self-care to me is I choose not to wear one.
Don't wear one, mate.
I don't wear one.
You're saving money as well.
Yeah, occasionally, like today, just because I've got to go to the kids' school later, I have got a crop top type sporty thing on, but I cannot wear bras.
Don't do it.
So why not be a bit rebellious? Just whip it off. If you sat watching this,
whip it off.
Just take your bra off, because they are literally the creation of the devil. They're so uncomfortable.
There's no need.
Whose bright idea was it to put metal under a woman's boob?
And the bigger you are blessed, I would presume. Obviously not, but it's got to be even worse.
It's vile.
Because then it's holding it up and it's digging in. And
your neck, your back. Sound like that song, but no.
Mine are plastic, so
it's vile. It's absolutely vile. And then you'll have the days where your bra's on its last legs,
trying to kill you.
Yeah, it comes complete one wrong move, and that metal's straight into your tit. And
I don't want to pop the plastic, to be honest. But what would you do? What would you get? We'll be interested in the comments.
Yeah.
Like, we've given you some weird and wonderful examples. A lot of people say, oh, a lot of things, I completely get it. They seem to come down to money, and we all sit there and go, it's easy for this person to self-care because they've got the money to. It's easy to choose that. But not wearing a bra is actually saving you money.
And it's free.
And so what would you...
Yeah, I really would love to see in the comments
what people
do as a form of rebellious self-care.
I want the obscure.
Is the weirder the better. Give me some weird shit.
Yeah, like there's got to be something that we're gonna read and think, wow.
But
might even try some of them, because we should practice what we preach. Really.
We should. Well,
so
yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you guys have got something, we're here not to educate you, but we want to be educated and share a journey.
Yeah,
with you.
absolutely.
We want to share a journey. So give us some ideas. I mean, I don't know, I'm looking around the room. Is it opening a bottle of water and just tipping it over your head and thinking, right, I'm good now, I've given myself a minute? We'll do it.
Is it attending a nudist beach?
I think that'd be interesting.
It would, to say the least.
Non-judgmentally interesting. Yeah.
Rage room.
Oh, I'd love to do one of them.
We'll have to do that. What is your way as a woman to promote self-care? So we'll leave that discussion for today, maybe.
And we might even, as I say, if we get some really weird and wonderful ones,
suggestions, we might even try it.
Might even film it.
Yeah. As long as it's not like, there is some women that promote like drinking urine and things like that. I don't think I could.
I don't want
to commit to that. I don't want to commit to that. So within reason, any suggestion. They do. They're washing it and everything. And again, there's no judgment.
I have heard of the washing, and it's supposed to be really good for you. The cat's moving her other kitten now. Yeah.
But that's not for me. So yeah, next episode will be out next Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday. We're gonna try to stick to the same day. It's hard with busy lives. But yeah, we'll tackle burnout next week.
Definitely burnout.
And give you some strong tips and advice on how to survive it and not succumb to it. But in the meantime, if you would like a bit of self-care, an option could be visiting the Serenity Retreat, where you can have a Japanese head spa, a signature professional blow dry, and have an indulge in complete relaxation. if you would like a bit more of an ongoing in-depth offload, then hit me up at the Ascent to Serenity. But yeah, are we all done?
Yeah, so from us both, Ascent to Serenity and the Atelier Retreat, thank you for coming to episode 1.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.